Hey everybody, Life Lessons Podcast. This is Doug Spence. Today I want to talk about something I call radical responsibility. Radical responsibility. So this really truly is radical. It's a completely different way of looking at life than we're used to. So this idea of radical responsibility means to take responsibility for everything, every event, everything that has ever happened in your life and ever will happen in your life. To take responsibility for it. And you take responsibility for everything, every feeling, every thought, every event that you have had in your life. And you do it as if your soul planned for your life to be this way, for your life to have these events. You do it as if your soul wanted you to go through these events, to have these events, for the purpose of experience and development and growth. So you take responsibility for your body. You take responsibility for what your body looks like, any illness your body has, anything. Take full responsibility. You take responsibility for your parents, the parents that raised you, as if you chose them, and as if you knew they were going to be exactly the way they ended up being, and they were going to do everything that they ended up doing. So you take full responsibility for your parents. And if you grew up poor, you take full responsibility for that. You as if your soul knew, yeah, we're going in and we're going to be poor. You take full responsibility for any traumas that you went through, as if your soul planned for those traumas to happen, for your growth, for your benefit, for your advantage, so that you could learn to love, learn to forgive. You could learn to see your own strength, so that you could learn to be resilient. You saw it as a challenge. And today, you take full responsibility for any feeling that you feel, or any event that happens. Any job, if you get fired, you take full responsibility for that. You take full responsibility for any loss you may experience, whether it's a breakup, a death, as if your soul knew that that's what you needed to experience for your full development and growth. So by doing this, by taking full responsibility, radical responsibility of literally every single thing that's happened in your life and that is happening now and that will ever happen, as if you created it, you planned it, you wanted this to happen for your benefit, for your growth. If you do this, if you have this mindset, you can no longer be a victim. You can no longer blame anybody or anything for the way you feel. It's your thought that's creating the feeling. It's your actions that created the result that you are living. And now you are empowered. Now you know that you're empowered as a creator. Whether you're doing it consciously or unconsciously up until now, you have made your life. So now you're in the driver's, knowing this, having this mindset of radical responsibility. You're now in the driver's seat. You're now in control of what happens and what will happen. And you can start to create. You can now start to think of possibilities of what you would like to happen. And you might need to address any regret. You might need to look at what you're regretting and think to yourself, well, why did I want myself to experience that? How has that benefited me and served me? So even when we do things subconsciously, and we come out with a result that causes us pain, there was also another side to it. There was a benefit to it. There was a reason we thought that way. There was a reason we took action, those specific actions. There was a benefit at the time to us. So why did we do that? And what was the benefit to us? How did that serve us at the time? And how is that serving us now? How is that benefiting us now? If you grew up poor, think to yourself, how did that benefit serve you? If you're poor now, think about how this is benefiting you and serving you at the level of the soul. If your body is sick or ill, ask yourself why your soul wanted you to go through this. How is this benefiting you? If you have experienced a loss, a death of a loved one, or a breakup, or heartbreak, ask yourself, why would my soul want me to go through this? How is this a benefit to me, my soul? How has this helped me to grow? How has this helped me to expand, and connect, to be more authentic? So this perspective of radical responsibility takes practice. When things happen that cause us pain, we immediately want to blame and not take responsibility and be a victim. We may want to enjoy the sickly pleasure of self-pity. We may become addicted to this self-pity. We may want to wallow in it. But doing that is disempowering. It takes away any control, any power for you to make change and to create your life. And we are here to create. We can make impact. We're in our physical bodies, and we can do things. We can take action. We can speak things. We can change minds. We can change ideas. And we can think things. And I believe thoughts also have a ripple effect. Almost like a radio transmission going out and affecting all of the people around us and all of the people in the world. So our thoughts and our words and our actions are creating ripple effects all around us, consciously and subconsciously, ones that we are aware of, ones that we're not aware of. We physically, truly have the ability to make an impact on our lives. The life that you are living now is a creation of every thought, word, action that you've ever done, taken. You've manifested the world and the life that you live in now. Up until now, you've already created this. So take responsibility beyond your time on earth, as if your soul came here and planned this for you. And start to see how this is also benefiting you, the level of the soul. So that you don't need to play the victim. And you can start impacting the world, start creating change. Start empowering yourself. And start feeling good. What it really comes down to is, how do you feel when you take full responsibility? When you put yourself in the driver's seat? When you allow yourself to be a creator? How does it feel? Does it feel painful? Or does it feel pleasurable? Feel good? Does it feel peaceful? And when you choose to blame and to be a victim and to not take responsibility, and to not be in control, and how does that feel? Does that feel painful? Does that feel pleasurable? Does that feel peaceful, or does that feel stressful? So which mindset would you prefer to have? Do you want to stay attached to your anger? Do you want to stay attached to your fears? Okay, guys, that's radical responsibility. Life Lessons Podcast. Hope you enjoyed this one. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.